Good morning, everybody. This is Kurt H. I am the Lazy Farmer, and yes, I'm back in Run 8 2 days in a row after like couple month hiatus. And look, hey Mike, I see ya. Welcome to the channel. If you want to talk, I mean, Mike, I'm gonna open it up. I'll drop into Discord and we can chat as we figure out what needs to be done. Anyway, I'm on the NorCal server, and it's like I said, the NorCal server is kind of being managed by Kung Fu Beer. I'm managing the MoSel, that's Mohawk and Selkirk. And okay, give me a minute, Mike here. Anyway, yeah, then I went to I was looking through all the logs and everything, and last night our the bot that we run that manages the passwords for each individual person. I hadn't been on this server in some time, and it deactivated me, so I had to reactivate myself. And so I figured, hey, you know what, I better sign on to NorCal once in a while. I'm thoroughly enjoying the Mohawk Selkirk. There's a lot to do over there, but I need to come over here. This is my home base. This is where I grew up. This is where I go through on my way to go see my daughter. I always take the train because I like going through the Roseville yard, and there's, I mean, not everything is represented here in the DLC. And that's kind of to be expected, but anyway. So just looking around, glancing around, I've decided I'm going to go ahead and we've got some cars we got to push over the hump yard here, clear out the receiving yard a little bit, and then we'll try to find something else to do. We'll see. We'll see what we can do in 2 hours. So anyway, let me jump into Discord here. I will be in my server. And okay, there, I'm looking at the logs here real quick, and I'm going to be in Roseville Tower. So, all right, there I am. And there's Mike. What's up, Mike? Let me make sure. You know what? Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, hang on. I just realized I've got TeamSpeak, but I don't have Discord, so I got to add Discord to this. Wonder where the Discord went. Give me a minute here. And let me unhide everything. See. Okay, well, let's go into here. No. Discord, where are you? Oh, there you are. And it's activated. Say something for me, Mike. Gotcha. And let's go into this setting here. Make sure my settings are right. I think I got it all right now. So I'm going to talk about something that we talked about yesterday. That, where have I been for the last couple months? And that's been, I'm chasing the rabbit hole down Microsoft's Flight Simulator. And I think I mean in the last few hours I've come to a decision. Whoops, I need to get back on the ground here. I just saw something. It's going to be the Phoenix A320, and the only reason is because, and I'm sure PMDG's 737 is probably just as good, but there's a streamer on YouTube that I kind of follow. This guy is really entertaining. He does Tower Simulator, he does Flight Sim, plus some others, and he just started doing Warhammer, which I found to be very interesting as well too. But Chaz Draycott, and so if you guys don't know him, go check him out. Look him up as Chaz Draycott Media, and but he had put up a short about the sounds of the Phoenix A320, and oh my gosh, the sounds were amazing. I listened to them on my desktop speakers. I'm like, wait, I gotta hear this again. So I made it go through my headphones, and I'm like, okay, that just solidified. It is going to be the Airbus A320. So So we'll get that in place, and I'll do some practicing with it, and then pretty soon we're going to have some flight simulator videos coming. Anyway, onwards and upwards. Let's go ahead and get into forward, and we're going to go ahead and release the brakes. We should start rolling because we are downhill. We are start rolling. I'm not even putting any throttle on this right now. So good night for you last night, huh, Mike?
Yeah.
Good, nice and easy. All right. Turn you down a little bit. You're loud. There we go. That's a long string of locomotives over there. I have to start pulling some of those off and getting some trains out, even if they're short trains, just getting some stuff out of here. Wait a minute. Oh, hang on. I forgot. I wanted to do something. I need to go pull those cars over. I need to pull these cars out with a repair. So let's back up. Let me get on the ground. Manage it down here. So have you been over to Depot Plus lately?
I was on there about a month ago.
Okay. About the same time frame as me. Now you were just mostly on the SoCal side of things over there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Guys over there that run that, I mean, there's a solid group, mostly Canadians, and I'm not holding that against them. But a solid group of people that consistently play on the Mohawk and Selkirk server over there. And they're all good people. They just, like I said, I'm too much of a casual player compared to how they play. And honestly, I think when I went into the Depot Plus, that's honestly what I was kind of expecting.
Oh, okay.
Alright, what we're going to do, I think, let me take a look. Mileposts. Yeah, I can put cars on both sides. So I'm going to pull these out and stick them on the end of this, and then we'll just push them all over the hump. But I think what I'm going to do before I do that, after I pull these off, some of these are going to some industries as well too. That's good. Yeah, then I got a couple. I could probably divide this in half and put cars on both sides so we can turn these faster. And I think the same thing over here as it is on MoSel. It's just jump in, find something to do and work, and then if there's not enough cars to take out to industries, then, you know, let one of us know. Let Beer know, let me know, let Mike know. We'll get you we'll bring in a supply train, but we're not hurting for it. There's a lot. I just looked at the receiving yard. There's a lot of cars that need to be worked at the industries as well, and some of those need to be sent over the mountain to Sparks. Okay, come off the brakes. It's going to start rolling because we are slightly downhill, but I'm going to give it a little bit of... Turn those off right now. Hey, what's up, Beer? How you doing? Yeah, it is working. And I mean, honestly, I don't know if you heard the first part of it, but yeah, I'm in my Discord too if you want to come join us, Beer. But yeah, no, I. Oh my gosh. So I guess sometime last night, the bot kicked me out because I hadn't been on the server for a while. Oh, okay, good. You went to go get stitches. Okay, good for you. I mean, you know, when you go to drink your tea, you gotta be able to stick that thing out. And that'll be, you know, they'll see the stitches, and it'll be a source of conversation while you're at your tea parties. So basically, what I'm doing here on the Roseville map, NorCal, as we call it, same thing that needs to be done over at Selkirk. You throw, okay, so you're American, which means that you throw your team in the harbor. That's pretty much what Americans do. They throw their team, you know, under the bus in the harbor, whatever. I know what you meant. You throw the T in the harbor. That's what you get for typing with your little finger. Speaking of T.
Oh man.
I'm glad he went. I don't know how hard he had to slam that miter saw into his little finger to split it. I guess that's what happens when you saw angry. Oh, you're on your iPad? You might get canceled for, was it being violent or something, or inciting insurrection? That's it. You'll get canceled for that. Oh, I gotcha. Okay, because you never really said what happened yesterday. So you were carrying the miter saw, your finger was next to the rail, and then all of a sudden the saw portion of it came down and slammed and hit your finger. I gotcha. Okay. All right, let's get into reverse. And we're going to slowly pull these out until I see the first car that hasn't been worked come up to right about right here at the edge of the platform here. I don't know if you guys can hear it well, but man, I'll tell you, this sound system. I mean, I bought just like the cheapest Logitech sound system with a subwoofer, and then added subwoofer inside the rail driver. It just sounds amazing, and I can feel it through my desk. The nail gun was giving you attitude. You know, the picture I have is your finger getting slammed, so now you're mad. You have a nail gun, it's giving you attitude, and this would be like a comedy movie. You throw it in the trash, and you throw it in the trash so hard that it would go off and shoot you in the chest with a nail. I mean, that's... I don't know if that would actually happen or not, but that's the picture that I have in my mind right now. Come on back, keep coming. We'll probably end up going over the hump with this what we're pulling out here, but in order to put these into that other string of cars that need to be pushed over the hump, and then we'll run around and go push the whole string over to see what we can get into the into the bowl. And I know that it looks like the OG line, which is Ogden, Utah, is pretty much ready. We can put some. We'll put some locomotives on the end of that and get that out of here. Shoot one nail, followed by 10 minutes of trying to get the next one to shoot was putting trim on the floor. Gotcha. So was that like a Harbor Freight special or something, or was it more of a name brand, or was it? Well, I can't say it because Bob watches my channel, so I was gonna say was that Bob's nail gun? So I don't want to make fun of Bob, SP Bob. I'm over here. I haven't seen SP Bob today. I'm on NorCal and he hasn't popped in. This is where he lives. Is right here in this area. SP Bob is a great guy who follows my channel, and actually let's put it this way, I don't want to like date the guy, but he remembers seeing the cab forwards working out of the Roseville yard heading up over the mountain. A Ryobi. I never did like Ryobi. I know they're popular in Japan. Um, I'm actually really surprised that the stuff you can get from Harbor Freight's actually really good. And I mean, you got the the low quality, medium quality, and high quality. And of course, if you pay for what you get. So if you go high quality, yeah, it's actually not bad. All right, here comes our first car with. I think it's right after here. You just pull it up. Yep, it's gonna be this one right here. Not that one, this one. I'm gonna go ahead and put the brakes on it. Put the brake on that one too. That's good enough. All right, let's get some brakes on the locomotives. You're across the street from Harbor Freight right now. I'd go look at Harbor Freight. I mean, I go there all the time. It's they got a lot of good freebies. I don't know. It's interesting just to walk through there. I mean, we can always go, but I'm a DeWalt guy. I love DeWalt stuff. That should be good enough to hold this. We're pretty much on the flat. So okay, these cars are next. Those are going to start getting worked here in the shop. Let's get these out of here. All right, I need to push back. Yeah, but I have to. And I don't, you know what? And I haven't really regretted anything that I've purchased from them. All right. So we're going to go ahead and we'll pull back. We're going to actually going into reverse. All right, let's get these guys out of here. Watch this. This is what you do not do. Go between the cars. All right, I need to pull. Like I said, this is going to go up and over the hump. Is the hump controller on? I better turn that off or it's going to cause me some issues. You go ahead and stop this and hit the brakes. And control F6. Okay, home controller is disabled. Perfect. Okay. So, and I'm going to disable the auto pin puller just in case, because I'm going to be going into the hump with this string, and I don't want them pulling. And I'm just going to go down here and make sure, yeah, we're good enough. That should be good. Yeah, everything's going to be. So I can go straight in and then back in and then shove into that string of cars, and then we'll go around the other side and then push them over the hump. Which I don't know why, but that's just strangely satisfying. Tie downs are good too. Furniture movers, yep. All that's good stuff. Alright, let's go ahead. Look at that. More dirty exhaust coming out of these old locomotives. You gotta love it. Which cut are you talking about? The one I'm working right now, or this thing I'm pulling out is from the it's from the repair shop, and Yeah, so this is from the repair shop. So I'm basically pulling them out, and then I'm going to put them into this string here. Whoa, slow down. I forgot I've got a downhill side on that side. Let's go ahead and get some brakes on. Alright. I didn't want to slow down that much. But yeah, no, I just need to pull them up and bro, lots of broken cars now fix that. Thank God for Harbor Freight. Exactly. Harbor Freight, the supply chain for Roseville Yard. Alright, 10-pound reduction, put some extra on the locomotives. We're going to flip this. Alright, let's go. We're actually technically going, I'm going to say backing up, but I'm technically going, I'm going forward. Alright, take off the brakes off the cars. We got a steep downhill on the other side, so I'm going to give it a couple notches, come off the engine brakes. Should be able to attach right here. Oh, I can't attach. I need to get on the ground and run faster than the cars. That one, and then they're going to go into this string right here. All right. I might as well just come down here. I think the majority of these cars are going to get sent off map. Ogden, Utah is, like I said, I saw one. I think we got some going eastbound. And I think we might even have some going westbound as well, too. But we also have some for some industries. We're slowing down because that downhill side on the other side of the hump is slowing us down. Send me to West Colton. You got it. Oh, send them to West Colton. Yep, I can do that. You know, and technically, I mean, the way to do it, I mean, I don't know. I haven't seen anything from Hank in a while. But we can always take that string, put the locomotive on there, and then I can take the file and send you the file, and you can bring it over to Mateo's server. All right, so yeah, I'm using the F7 cheat to connect air hoses, air up the air, you know, move the valves a whole bit, come off the brakes, and now we're gonna just push these back. That was something. Like I said, I mean, it's walk. I mean, over on the Depot Plus, they really wanted you to walk your entire train, and that's. I mean, that's if you, like I said, if you want to play ultimate. I mean, the ultimate realism, that's what you're going to do. You're going to walk your entire train. You're going to look at every single hose, make sure all your angle cocks are set, you know, inspect your brakes, do all that good stuff. I'm just too casual a player. So I'm not faulting them for anything. It's just not how I want to play it. So it's not them, it's me. So anybody who wants to go play on Depot Plus, I highly recommend it. You'll learn a lot. But for those, I mean, that's what these servers are actually meant for, is come over here. If you want to be casual, be casual. Just, you know, don't crash the servers. And then the other side of it is, you know, if you want to play all, you know, hugely realistic, feel free to. You do you. I guess that's what I'm going to say. So, Beer, you're going to have to set something up over there. If we do that, and I send you the file, or you can grab the file yourself, too, and then we send the train out, and it's going to delete itself on this particular map. Then you take the file, you're going to have to put it someplace where, the cars will actually get converted so that they'll turn into cars for industries on that map. All right, we're gonna push back. Let's go 10-pound reduction. Couple handbrakes. Oh. Close that. Push so I get the tension off the coupler, unlock it. Let's go ahead and reverse, and then we're gonna do a run around. We're gonna push this whole thing over. Mike, where are you working? Are you over in Sparks?
Yeah.
All right. What's going on over there? What do you need?
I think I'm good for now. I was just finishing up the cut that I had started last time.
Gotcha.
And then I'm gonna go break up the train that came in.
Okay. So right now I don't need to send you anything.
I don't think so. Well, you could probably send another supply train. That way we have another one.
Okay. Let me get this started. Going over the hub, and I'll take a look and see. I gotta remind myself what the. Oh, I know which ones they are. Never mind. I don't have to remind myself. All right.
I'll be right back.
Okay. $15 copay for urgent care. Very nice. Stitches put in your little finger. Priceless. Alright, so speed limit in the yard on this DLC is 15 miles an hour. So that's what I'm going to use. So OG goes to Utah, so that goes east. HK is Hinkle, so that goes north to Oregon. WC goes to West Colton, and all these others. Okay, so I don't get this one. I got, we got a car that got fixed, but yet for whatever reason, it needs to go to the Sparks shop. So what are they couldn't do it here. I guess they didn't have the Harbor Freight tool over here to fix it, so it's got to go to Sparks. 15 miles an hour plus 15 for a time bonus.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back, sir.
Thank you.
So I was just actually commenting, looking at all the cars and what's got to go over, and there's a car that came out of the shop over here in Roseville, and for whatever reason they couldn't fix it over here, so it's got to go to Sparks. So it'll be interesting. We'll get you soon. Oh, be quiet. I guess technically I should have the bell on. Oh yeah, and I didn't. Here. Going forward. There we go. Okay. Our supply train sitting there. Okay, well, we'll figure something out. Yeah, SP Sparks. Wow, there's a lot of cars over here in the receiving yard for the Roseville shop. I'm just looking at all the cars going by here. Just, oh my goodness. It did. Oh my gosh, I gotta do a stream on that. Tower 3 got a huge update. I did on the career mode. I actually, for the first time, I was in LaGuardia, and you can sit there, and I mean, there's so many things that are so nice about it. There are floating tags above the plane. But yeah, I think we just got to get out there and do more. I think we got to stream more off this server and off of MoSel, because I've got a little bit of activity over on MoSel, but I mean, I'd like to see more. So it's just about, you know, streaming from here, streaming from there, and you know, that'll help advertise that these are out there. I don't think a lot of people know that these are out there. And there's people. I mean, I'll tell you right now. You read if you read the forums for the Depot Plus, there's a lot of people that miss the Roseville server. And the history on that is, you know, Depot Plus took the Roseville server down because they didn't see a lot of activity over there. And of course, I mean, I think it was a knee-jerk reaction, to be honest with you. They took it down and they put the Pittsburgh line up. And for a brief moment, for about a minute, there was some activity, and then there's nothing. So, I mean, I mean, the Roseville server. Well, just the SP-UP Roseville DLC in itself, I really still say that for a solo player, it's probably it's one I would highly recommend. Just because you know, you can get on, and you only got really two places that you're going to work. It's going to be Roseville or Sparks, or you can drive a train over the mountain. You know, and that's it. And there's what three locals that run out of Roseville. I think there's like 5 that run out of Sparks. So for solo players, it's probably the best option. Mohawk and Selkirk being 2. What's up, Bob? Hey, look, Bob, we're in Roseville. How you doing? We've been comparing Plus to Mateo and SoCal, and Mateo has much more active. And I think that's, you know what, I think you're right. I think a lot of that might be, and I see Mateo becoming not the next Depot Plus, but I think a lot of it has to do with the community. You know, people are going to gravitate to where things are friendly, and I'm not saying the Depot Plus is unfriendly. I think I need to go. I forgot which ones I need to go. I think I need to go down this one. I better fly and make sure. Whoa! Get back up on the ground. Yep, that's the one I want. Okay. So it's I think, I mean, like I said, they're not unfriendly. I just think that they're hardcore railroaders, and that's just not how I want to play, and I don't think that that's how a lot of people want to play. So speed bug. Exactly. It's easier and more relaxing. It's casual, you know, and that's what Mohawk, and to me, that's what Mohawk Selkirk and NorCal are about as well too. It's casual and relaxing. So I think we just get out there and put some more streams out, and people. I mean, yesterday, I mean, I had somebody tell me that they're a railroader, but they had no idea about Run8 until they found my video. Well, that made me happy because that's kind of what I really want to do. Is I want to raise awareness. And I'm going to tell my story again that I'm looking for, back in the day, almost 2 years now, I was looking for something that was going to scratch my model railroad itch. And I looked at a lot of different things, and yeah, I mean, I've got Train Sim World, I think it's 4, I know 5 just came out, and no, I'm not going to go back. In fact, I need to take it off my computer. It's not, that didn't scratch the edge. I bought it on sale during the holidays just to check it out. Maybe my perception of it wasn't correct. It was. For model railroading, Trains with a Z, good option. Okay, if you're in for a model rail, and that's what it was. Excuse me. That's really what it was designed to do. It was designed to be a virtual model railroad. Still, I mean, graphically, it's incredible, but it still isn't what I wanted. And in my search through all these videos on YouTube and Twitch and every place, and just in the internet, just searching, it was watching, I forgot what video I was watching, but it was not Run8, but all it took was one person to say, hey, this is really neat, but it's no Run8. And then I sat there and I had to go look at the Run8, and like, okay, what's Run8? Never heard about it. Looked at it. Wait, this is what I want. And of course, I give all due credit to NS Horsehead SD70 and all of his videos. He is a conductor for Norfolk Southern. He runs over the Horseshoe Curve in Pittsburgh, which we have the Pittsburgh Line DLC, and the physics and everything of Run8 is just really what I was looking for. So you could do anything and anything and everything that you want to do. It's the only, I guess, the scenarios, and that's what turned me off of Train Sim World, is like everything was scenario based. Well, the scenarios here in Run8 are the ones that you create for yourself, and then you go on to the next one. Oh, hey Adam, what's up, man? Thank you very much. Yeah, I talked yesterday. I did a stream yesterday, kind of talked about what's going on. Life once again, life got in the way. And my latest battle is with COVID, ending up in the hospital, daughter getting married, work starting up, and all kinds of shenanigans going on there. Life just got in the way. And then, of course, on my side, not the left side, my side is I went down a rabbit hole, and the rabbit hole being Microsoft's Flight Simulator 2020, and now 2024 is supposed to be coming out this November. Thanks for the video, by the way, Beer. I have to look at that. Although the price point, the base price point, I guess is going to be almost $70 for 2024. I still raising the question about, I saw that I have to watch that video, can my system run Microsoft 2024? I should look that up to see, because there's some websites out there, maybe they got it out there. But anyway, so down that, and yeah, I've made that decision. It's going to be, let's go ahead, slow down. There we go. I didn't want us to come to a stop. So it is going to be the Phoenix A320. So yeah, I know it's about that, and that's what I paid for 2020 as well too, because I mean Microsoft doesn't discount anything. Alright, brakes on. We are connected. Let's get on the ground. I hit F7. And Oh, you know what I forgot to do? I got to do something down here. I got to go down to the end. Well, I got to run down there now because I don't own the train. You know, free fly, be faster. And then back on the ground. Alright, so that's good. This one's not. That one's lined, that one's lined, that one's lined. And then we're going to come down here, and I'm going to go Control F6 because I AI'd that. It's not going to be able to find. So let me go fly back down again. So I jumped the gun there a little bit, I believe. We'll see. RV Hump AI, he's pushing, so we'll see if hopefully that he found the server. It just doesn't push the whole thing over into the bowl. So yeah, no, I'm back. And anything I can do, if you have any questions, Adam, just go ahead and ask. You know, I'm here, Beer's here, Mike's here. We can all help you. And of course, you're always welcome to come join us on. This is the SP-UP Roseville DLC that we're on. So you can come join the fun over here. Request access through my Discord channel or through Kung Fu Beers. All here to help. Yeah. A320 like SD70 compared to 737 like steam engine. I don't think that that's true. The A320 is very automated. I think Airbus has it going on right now. I mean, there's a lot of well, yeah. I mean, the 737. Don't get me wrong. They've redone the 737. Of course, you got the 737 Max out there now, which that is going to be PMDG. That's bringing that out for 2024. By the way, I saw something on that last night. Let's make sure this pushes before I go find something else to do. He's slowing down, so it should push over and break apart. But the 737s, I mean, that's just a nice little plane, and Boeing's philosophy, you know, to how they do things is completely different to what Airbus does. Yeah, and that's it. I mean, it's all about I mean, all these upgrades to these planes to the the older airframes is more efficient, more fuel efficient, quieter, you know, and better avionics. And they've gone to, I think the new ones like the 737-800 NGs are a glass cockpit, meaning that most of the stuff is on some kind of a digital readout on a screen. So, but what I'm talking about on the A320 though is if you look at Chaz Draycott Media, look him up on YouTube. He did a short on just the sound of the Phoenix A320, and oh, yeah, I was just like that. The sound was incredible. So, and that kind of just said, okay, that's what I'm going to do. All right, it's working. So this will push over. That's good. What do I need to do next? Let's go down here, look in the bowl, and see what we got. So I got a long string of cars here for the shop, and oh, you know what? I gotta send that. I am going to have to send that because that's like the entire track. So I'm sending you a whole bunch of cars that need to be fixed, Mike.
Good.
All right, so let's go here. I want to see Tagger. Let me get my notepad out. Figure out how many locomotives we need. Shouldn't be too many, maybe 2 at the most, I would think. Started flying the 737-200 and FS 739 is currently NG model. I think it was a 730. I think you meant to say 7. Well, it's yeah. I guess what you're saying. Actually, it's the 73-8 is what you'll see on the one of the doors on the forward landing gear. But the 737-8 is from PMDG is the NG model. I looked it up. So, and that's also like one of the cheaper ones from PMDG as well too. I think it's like $40 for that plane, I believe. But I know that the Airbus A320 is $40 as well too. All right, so we have a weight of 6,434. All right, only 3,000 foot train. Okay, I did close out my. So I am going to go to the depot's website right now, as a matter of fact. And stop doing that. There we go. Reference. Wow, it's acting up. Engine calculator is what I'm looking for. Let me expand this out. Oh, okay. Interesting. They made some changes, it looks like. It's all good. Alright, train weight is 34, 34. Actually, I'll do it on this one. 64, 34, 2 horsepower per ton. Okay, I need at least 3. That'll work. Close that back out again. There we go. Alright, we're going to get on the ground. To relinquish whatever I was looking at. There we go. Just hitting the start button on these. Alright, I'm going to hover on the side and F11, hold down the F11 key and click on it. Alright. That. Turn that to run. Turn all these on. If I can. Okay. Ground view. Over here. Connect. Connect. Down here, we're going to close that. We are disconnected. Alright. And this one, okay, not running. Handbrake brakes are set. Close, close. We need to push back. Let's see if we can get this to work. Well, you know what? Actually, I'm not going to move because I got brakes applied. Now we're moving. and okay. There. So yeah, but going back to the Tower Simulator beer, I don't know if you've played it since they had a huge update on that, but I started to say that with what's the changes? One, LaGuardia, the draw distance is like huge now. I can basically I can see all the way into New York. You can see the new tower where the Twin Towers used to be. Just the graphics are better, frame rate's better. They put these little tags above the planes. Looks like I got a full track over there, or is he still pushing? I can't tell. Oh, it broke away. Okay, I thought that, it's just the optical illusion. I thought they were stopped. So, okay, he's done pushing. So, but yeah, no, they have the tags, and you can click on these tags above the planes. So if you're having an issue, and actually that's the other thing too, I feel like there's an improvement to the voice recognition software in Tower 3. And so I had no issues with LaGuardia. But if you do have an issue, you just want with a plane not responding to you, all you have to do is click on that tag, and it opens up a dialog box where you can go through and give commands. You don't have to switch out of the screen like you used to have to. All right, let's get on the ground and go ahead and I'm gonna flip this. So it's a huge improvement. It really is. So yeah, we should try another session. That back to where it was. Ooh, missed the attach point. There we go. I got a question for you, Mike.
Yep.
It's been so long since I've been over there on this server. What tag do I need to put on the lead locomotive to get this to pull into your yard?
Give me a second.
Okay. I think you're going to do what I was thinking about doing. I was thinking about flying over there and taking a look and see if you've got any whatever inbound trains you had, just putting the same tag on them.
Yeah. So as long as it says RVSP, would send them to my yard.
Okay. That's what I was thinking. I thought it might have been something else in there too, but you know, okay, I'll just send RVSB.
If it's a manifest, put M for manifest.
Gotcha. I can do RVSP, then space, and then shop. So this will be for your, because all these cars are going to be for your shop. Oh, man, we're going a little too fast. I just realized. See, this is the part about being a casual player, because I just realized that I'm doing something wrong here. I grabbed these 3 locomotives to do what? To pull these out of the bowl? No. I need to grab the trim locomotives there and pull those cars onto a track. So I'll take these locomotives and I'll bring them down to one of the tracks over there, set them out, and then I'll find an open track next to them. We'll do it the right way. We'll use the trim locomotives. I'm actually kind of amazed that we've got so many locomotives on this overflow track. Let's stop here. Okay. Brakes are on, tied down, so let's go ahead, free fly. And so this entire string has to be pulled out. So if I go, what do I have over here? Over here. Wow. I've got like 2 strings of cars that need to go. W, what is W? Actually, I'm sending you 2 strings of cars, to be honest with you.
All right.
Let me relinquish what I was doing. I'm gonna go here. WRBSP. Try that one. Alright. AI recruit this one. Whoa. Put on the ground. Throw the manual, make sure the manual switch is thrown so I can get this one out of here, and it's not. And that one. You know what else I need to do too? Oops. I need to go here and then F1. Okay, dispatch is on. Good. And he's been given clearance. So first train's heading your way.
All righty.
Okay. No, that's right. He likes X's. We'll do the X's. Yes. As a matter of fact, Dayton, hey, welcome to the stream. As a matter, I started out. Oh my gosh. In fact, I got my keyboard sitting here, so some of the stuff that I'm doing is on keyboard. You just saw me typing. But yeah, no, I played for about a year because I didn't see the need to drop, $200 $220 on a rail driver when I can play on keyboard. But the truth is, once I did get the rail driver, I asked the question, why did I wait so long? It really does make it easier. You have a little bit more control over your trains with the rail driver than you do with keyboard. But you certainly can play with keyboard. It's not bad at all. You know, like I said, I did it for a year and I was perfectly happy. I just decided to pull the trigger on the rail driver. Okay, I need to drop here because if not, I'll hit the ground. I'll end up going through the bridge. All right, so that one's pulling out. I forgot where he was pulling out from. Oh, he's pulling out. Okay, so he's pulling out from the city yard. You know what I don't have with me, Mike, is my maps. Where's my maps? So maps you can get off the Depot Plus website. I went ahead and I ended up printing them out, and kind of nice to have them handy. That's CSX A line. That's all San Bernardino. All right, I don't know where I went with. So yeah, I got an entire binder full of maps. I play all the DLCs. I mean, I do. I play on. I just haven't been on. Okay, I don't know where the map. Yeah, maybe I haven't even printed out the ones for the Roseville yet. Okay, so I can pretty much. Round. All right, I'm gonna bring those locomotives in down this one, and then I'll bring the other cars down that track over here. And then we'll go ahead and send him a second train. So you'll have 2 trains. All of that's going to be for your shop. So you'll have a lot of work to do in your shop. Yeah. And then the other thing about, and that's what, like I said, scratching that itch for the model railroading. What we've done is we've completely configured the NorCal server. So what we can do then is, like these cars that are going in for shop, they'll go in, they'll sit there for like 24 hours, they'll, simulating being repaired, and then once they're repaired, they'll get retagged and they'll either go off map, or like you saw earlier on, I've got cars that will be going to industries on this map. Okay, so in order to get to the city yard, I need to come down. These are lined, right? I need to come down and back up. So I need to flip that one here. Good. And then watch what happens. This is why I said about the bridges and the ground. This is something I wish they would fix in the game. But it drops down and it comes back up again, and that's, to me, it's annoying. Maybe for other people it's not, but to me it is annoying. But if I ride the locomotive, everything's fine. So, all right, we're gonna go forward. Give me a notch. So, yeah, I mean, using keyboard, it's and like I said, it's not hard. There is a learning curve to it. I think that learning curve is diminished quite a lot with RailDriver. Mike, remind me, are you using RailDriver?
Yes.
Okay. So would you agree with that the learning curve is much easier with the RailDriver?
Well, I never really tried it with the keyboard. I
Okay.
always had the RailDriver.
Gotcha. So yeah, it's like I said, the RailDriver is nice. If you got the extra $220, you can do it. But if not, you can learn the keyboards, and honestly, it's not that hard because there's only a small handful of commands that you're going to use all the time, so you'll learn them pretty quick. You know, it's going to be other ones like F7. You know, you'll use that a lot. Insert, delete, page up, page down, home, and you'll use those quite a bit. Let's go ahead and bring this to a stop. We'll flip this one, and then the other thing, I got to put this one back. And I think this is what we were saying, that through trains that come through the yard, they actually do come through the yard, and there's a track that needs to kind of be kept open. So, and I think that this is where we got to talk to Beer, but we were talking about, like, okay, so if this switch here happens to be, has to stay in this position, then using the F6 key, we can do a red sign like this. Over here, face this way. You know, we can do a red sign like this. You know, or close enough. And a green sign like this. So whichever, although it's not going to be in the middle of the tracks, but whichever way, if you're looking at this sign, those flags better be green. You know, or these two would work, that if you see, now red would mean, hey, do not enter in real railroad life, but you can use it for whatever you want. I mean, that's the thing with Run8 is you can configure it any way you want. So if I'm looking at this sign, that flag needs to be red to match this sign. So, I mean, you can play with it. You can configure it any way you want. You can configure the industries any way you want. And like I said, that for me, that was the part that pushed me over the edge to go ahead and drop money on Run8, and I ended up buying, I think, except for the latest, I think there's one Caboose pack that I don't own, and then the latest DLC I don't own for the new industry pack, and I just haven't purchased that one because for Mohawk and Selkirk I really need to go look at the industries, and if I'm not going to be using those cars, I don't want people feeling like they have to go buy that DLC just to play on the Mohawk and Selkirk server. But if the industries can support those new cars, then yeah, I'll add it. Does that mean you can't play on the servers? No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that instead of seeing the cars, you'll see a placeholder, a Run8 placeholder. So, which is okay. I played like that for a couple of months before I realized, yeah, I really, really like this. This is what I was looking for. Then I jumped in with both feet and bought everything, including a rail driver. So on the your plus side, and I talked about this a little bit earlier today, but I really didn't get into it. I really wanted to hear the sounds of the train, so I invested in a very cheap Logitech sound system. And the rail driver comes with a subwoofer inside it as well too. I think that's the one thing that makes it very heavy, is that subwoofer system. And back down and up again. Alright, let's go forward. So now I play, even when I just play on my own, not streaming or anything, it's honestly, it's pretty incredible sound. between the subwoofer down by my feet and then the one on the rail driver, which is right on top of my desk. I can feel the locomotives, you know, on my desk. I just noticed there's something going on with my encoder, right? Is the stream looking choppy to you guys?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, because it was like doing really well, and all of a sudden something changed, and I think it maybe when I went and pulled up the browser. Hmm. Let me see if I can resolve that. I'll pull these engines up first. I'm not dropping frames. Oh, what's going on with the encoder?
It's better now.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm watching on my other monitor, and it's like, okay. And the warning message I just got, it's the same one I had last night. It was solid last night. Oh well. I apologize for that, everybody.
It's all good.
Yeah. Alright. So that one train I sent out is already passing through Rockland. Alright, so after I get these locomotives brought down to the end, I mean this area here is called the city yard. So once I get down to the end of the city yard, I will tie these locomotives down. I'm going to leave them running. Relinquish, go down, get the trim locomotives, and pull that other string of cars for Sparks repair shop. And then we'll pull those into the city yard, and then we'll set these engines to it, and then we'll send them over the mountain. And hopefully Mike has room in his receiving yard.
Oh yeah, I got room.
Okay. So the difference between the Sparks is flat switching. They don't have a hump. Here at the Davis yard, they do. So you got to see a little bit of that, pushing cars over the hump yard. And then once I pull those cars out, that's the other thing I'm going to do too. There's another string of cars that I'm going to be pushing over the hump as well. Try to clear out that receiving yard a little bit. And going back to what I was saying about the virtual model railroad, or just actually playing it like it's your own little model railroad. You can look at this DLC, the NorCal DLC, as being just a, point-to-point model railroad in your basement. So one point is here in Roseville. The other point is Sparks over the mountains. You've got some industries in the mountains. You get to work on both sides of the mountain. and industries, a lot of industries in the Sparks area. There was a long one I actually did. I think I did a recording or a stream of it, and it was 8 hours to work one local here out of Roseville. And that one goes up the Valley sub, I believe is what it is, which ends up, that's not part of the DLC, but that particular sub ends up going to, what's the name of it? Feather River Canyon. So, which a lot of people want the Feather River Canyon, but the thing about it is there's literally no industries to work. It's just a route, and that's how UP uses it. So pretty much trains that are heading eastbound go up and over the Sierra Mountains through Donner, and then ones that are coming westbound come down through the Feather River route. Or if they're doing a lot of work on the main lines, then they use the Feather River route, and vice versa. Take Amtrak. Amtrak leaves from here in the Davis Yard and heads up and over the mountains through Donner, stopping at a lot of the little towns and stuff it stops at. This is a pretty trip too. It's about a 6-hour trip to go from Sacramento to Reno by Amtrak, but it's worth it. It's very relaxing. It's very pretty. I've did it a couple times when I was little, and I've done it a couple times since my daughter's moved to Reno. So I enjoy it. And my next trip is I'll be giving a hint. If you're a train nut, you can take the train to Reno and then get, taxi, Uber, whatever you want to do, but then go to the Nugget Hotel. And the Nugget Hotel is right alongside the Sparks Yard. So my next trip is going to be, hey, I want a room on that side of the hotel, up high, so I can look down on the Sparks Yard. Yeah, I'm that stupid. Alright, came off the notch here. We're going to go ahead and restart and apply some brakes. In fact, I'm going to give myself about 7 to 10 pounds. We'll come to a stop. This is good enough. Alright. And let's tie these down. Go into neutral. Hit the brakes. Ground. Relinquish. We don't own those anymore. Free fly or drone mode. I forgot where I was at. Yep, on the outside track. Okay, so we're going to come down here. I'm going to preset that switch. I'm looking around because I'm hearing noises. I got no locomotives near me, but am I hearing like sounds from the cars going by? That would be new. Alright, that one will need to be switched. Okay, let's grab this. All start. Automatic MU and DP switches, all those circuit breakers, auto brakes, everything's set. $90, $90, $135, we're all good. Okay. Attach. Come off the brake, off the handbrake so I can get rolling. Okay. Check my alignments. I think I need to go this way. Down to here. And then into this one. And all these are going to. We got some Sparks MOW, Sparks Shop. So get these out of here and get those over to Sparks. And Mike says, oh yay. Verse. So if I hadn't said, I think I said earlier, I mean, we definitely want some more people. Be kind of nice. I mean, we're casual other than just, you know, work things. If you decide you want to be part of either NorCal or the Mohawk and Selkirk, you can jump into my Discord. The information is in the description. Request access. I will grant you once you granted access to, and it's just simply asking for it. If you end up doing stuff to crash the server, and we go back and look at the logs and go, yeah, this was if we feel it's malicious. Unfortunately, that ruins the fun for everybody else, so we'll ban you. But for the most part, I mean, it's just don't park a train on the main line. Find a siding somewhere. Sorry, don't want to slam into these cars. What's up, Jerry? How you doing? Oh, how about if I get it? All right, let's go neutral. All right, so if you want to play ultra realistic, click on the coupler, connect, and I would not go partial. Usually work from the back of the train to the front, up at the front of the train, but you can go through and you can do that connect. Make sure that both sides are open, the couplers are connected. CSX, what's up? How you doing? Welcome back. Great, glad you're doing back and fantastic. Look at that, Jerry Brown's doing fantastic. Governor Brown, all right. So, but the other thing I do is you can do the F7 sheet, which, actually, let me get this. Can I get the menu to come up? Why are you not coming up? Stop doing that. Stop it. That's me. There we go. So I can come down here to the F7 sheet, and I've got everything all checked off. You can uncheck You can check off air if you want to place, and depends on how realistic you want to be. I have them all checked. So all I have to do is hit F7 on the keyboard, or for the pantograph key, I have it remapped to the F7. If I hit it, you'll see watch the hoses. They automatically connect. You get the message up here: air angle cocks, air hoses. Everything's done all the way through the end of the train. So I'm already good to go. So I just got to come off the brakes, go forward. Let's get into the engineer view. I should have everything already aligned. Let's pull this string into the city yard. Good. Great. Everybody's doing good today. That's good. I'm all right. Still fighting. Well, like I said, I'm negative now, but still fighting the aftermath of my 4th bout of COVID. So I've got doctor visits because I think that it actually is playing havoc with me, but we'll survive. We'll be fine. Hanging out in the SP-UP yard today. We're on the NorCal server. So that's what I was just saying. If anybody wants to be a part of the NorCal server, come out and help out here, as well as the Mohawk and Selkirk server, you can jump into my Discord and just say, hey, I request access. We'll grant it to you. So, and then I noticed too that Beer also granted access to somebody else to the Mateo server as well. He has the authority for that. So if you get access to NorCal and Mohawk, you'll get access to Mateo. And I think High Green might be even involved in that too. So we've got, except for the Pittsburgh line, which is Hank's, we haven't heard much from him. But we have, so we have Southern California, we have Southeast, which would be Florida and Georgia. We have the Northeast, which is the Mohawk and Selkirk area, and then we have Northern California, all set. So encouraging you to get all the DLCs. Other than that, just hanging out. We're doing good. All right, I'm trying to think ahead here. So once we pull this string of cars into the city yard here, like I said, we'll put those 3 locomotives that I brought over onto the front end. We'll send those over the mountain to Sparks. Then we'll see if we have time for anything else. I'm going to start the countdown timer. You'll see that right up in here. As soon as I think it will be out of the foul of the switch. Alright, and that's it. So that should count down. You can also see it on the display right here as well too. At least let me know if this entire string is in the yard, out of the bowl. Maybe I'll even go down and see if there's any other, what the bowl looks like and how full it is. I know I've got another string of cars that needs to go, and then there's a couple of strings that need to go over the bowl, and I know there's some more cars for the Sparks yard. See, I'm hearing that noise again, right in this area. I'm thinking it's road noise. I think they added road noise. I've never, Mike, have you ever noticed that before?
Not really.
From the cars and stuff going by, I'm hearing this additional. Even when there wasn't a locomotive nearby, I was hearing this additional noise. And I'm like, did they add road noise for like trucks and cars? That'd be pretty cool if they did. But 13,000 feet more to go. Yeah, there's a small cut of cars over here in the yard for Sparks as well too. These actually are, looks like they're going to Industries. But I'll take a look at the bowl first to see if I can add to this cut of cars. I think Mike could probably use some help down there in the Sparks yard, because that's all flat switching over there.
Oh yeah. There's plenty of work to do down here.
Yeah. I got the easy job. Alright, I had to plug my headphones in because I just got the chirp saying my battery was almost dead. She's a rocking and a rolling, giving her a notch. Alright, so we're inside the yard. You can see where it's off and turned to 0, so we're well inside the yard, so we're not hanging out. Then I've got cars over here. All this is stuff for the industries that need to be worked over here. I'm considering adding this small cut to this one, but I set the locomotives up for the length and weight of this particular cut of cars to go over the mountain, so I might hold off. I'm going to hold off on that. Ah, okay. Got a new computer coming, Jerry? I feel that one because I'm thinking that if I really get into Microsoft's Flight Simulator and I do drop the $70 for 2024 when it comes out, I'm probably going to have to do the same thing. A little 10-pound reduction on the whole train. Alright, we have come to a stop. Let's hit the ground. Okay, we already set the handbrakes. I did that through the rail driver, basically applied the handbrakes through the entire train, so everything's tied down. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to click on this, close that, open the coupler up. We can go ahead and disconnect. There we go. That's pretty much the order you want to do it in. Alright, we're going to pull out of here, here. I'm going to ignore that light because all I'm going to do is once I pull out, I am going to just pull back in. So all right. Handbrake off. Handbrake off. Yep, my computer broke. I'm having Run8 with. Oh no! What broke on your computer? Just to be nosy. Alright, let's wait for this guy to get past this. So yeah, simulator stuff is I mean, Run8 is still going to be in the mix. I know I've been gone for a couple months, but yeah, I went down that rabbit hole. But I'm looking at obviously still doing streams of Run8. Tower Simulator just got a huge update, so there's some more of that coming. Got a little bit of choppiness on my stream again, guys. I apologize. Hard drive. You know, it's funny you say that because that's actually something that, well, I want to increase the amount of storage on my NVMe. My biggest issue is I'm fighting updates from Microsoft. The last update that they had, well, no, not the last one, but the one before it was, honestly, it took days. It just did not want to download for whatever reason. So that kind of made me think of that. I just need to increase the amount of storage on my NVMe and then redo my Windows. Hey, get back here. There we go. Alright, let's take this all the way to the end. Well, I'm not going to take it all the way to the end. I'm going to stop it right up here once it's out of the way, and then I'm going to go ahead and get those other locomotives on that cut of cars and send them. Alright, we're going to leave these running. Handbrake. Handbrake. Relinquish. Grab this one. Down here, and I need to go that way. Everything else is fine. So that's typically, like I said, depending on if Microsoft's Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, if that is, if my system is not strong enough to run that, then yeah, I'll be buying it, and then I'll be going to PC, just PC part picker, and oh, you know what? Why is it not moving? Because I didn't take the handbrakes off. Go find all my parts and order them, usually from Amazon. But I've always used them. Design the computer there, and they have like a nice little utility that will basically says whether, hey, this is working, or no, that won't work. All right, now we're moving. Wait a minute, whoa, it's rolling backwards. Came off the brakes. Make another notch here. Now we're moving forward. I took the brakes off and I forgot I didn't have the independent brakes on, and I forgot that there's a slight uphill grade right there, and started rolling backwards. All right, just one notch. One of those things, I'm looking at this going, something doesn't look right, and I realized it was that flag. It was facing the wrong way, so I had to go flip that. Not that would affect anything. We just kind of considered a spring-loaded switch. But it's a good habit to get into, is making sure that your switches are aligned properly. So we hadn't heard anything from Kung Fu Beer. He must be getting the stitches put in, Mike, and I think he's probably crying like a little baby.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm just kidding. Oh yeah, no, actually I got his little, go get urgent care, and they're probably putting stitches on it, and yeah, that or maybe he's on his way home.
Could be.
Yeah. This might be the last thing I do on this stream, because I'm looking at this, and before, I kind of want to continue streaming, but I think I need to look at my OBS and figure out why it's all of a sudden, last night it was working fine, tonight or today it doesn't want to. It's a little on the choppy side. Come on back. touch. All right. And F7, everything is all set up. Tag WRVSP. So here we go. AI. See ya. All right, let's go free fly. This one's on its way out. This is SP-56. What do I got down here? And I can add to that one. Roseville, Roseville, Roseville. So how do I know? Like, okay, RV means it's a Roseville car. 60 is the local number. So it might be like RVS 60, and then SLP is the industry. So that's how the cars get tagged. RV98RR. We've got some Spark stuff here as well too. But overall, except for this one, and this is all outbound. That one's all going to Ogden, so I could pull that out into the outbound. Which this is the outbound yard. Supposed to be. Well, that's a long train. RV64. Oh, geez. Both of these are RV64s. I got a lot of work to do over here. Amtrak's coming through. Nice. So I got two RV64 trains going out, and those should go up this one right here and get worked up here. So, all right. Okay, I've got over here. These are all outbound cars. Oh, these are RV64s that came back in. Okay. Show you a trick. Do this. I can leave that the way it is, but I just need to put the word hump in there. This one doesn't matter. We can remove that. As long as this locomotive has the word hump in it. And we can do AI recrew. It is going to start pushing these back. But only if I get these out of the way. Let's see, you're gonna go. Perfect, that'll work. Alright, we'll go ahead and tie those down. Relinquish that. Let's see, is that the OG? Yep. So this was switched right. This is switched right. We're good, we're good, we're good. That's not. Now we're good. And then this one gets switched. Alright. We let those locomotives actually push these back over the hump. And then I can take those locomotives and go out this way back over to the engine house over here. We got more trains for the RV64. Oh my goodness. Spark shop. Spark shop. Spark shop. Okay then. Whoa. Stop it. I do have it on fast rate here. Especially on the free fly, so I can move around faster. Alright, let's go forward. Oh, wait a minute, what's up? There we go. Bleed the brakes a little bit, about 3 pounds of air on the brakes, so bled those, or bailed off, I should actually say. Alright, so we're going to run down to the other end of the track. We'll connect to this string of cars. The other one's already going over the hump. So this will be the next one to go over the hump, and so I think when I connect to these cars, that'll actually be the end of the stream. So I'm about an hour and 50 minutes, 51 minutes into the stream, so that will be the end of it for today. So 2 Run8 streams in 2 days. I'm back. So, of course, as always, my obligatory if you like the content I'm providing, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button, get the thumbs up, hit the notification so you know when I stream next. Otherwise, yeah, enjoy. I do appreciate the thumbs up, though. I guess that's the biggest thing for the analytics. Subscription would be good too, obviously. But yeah, and then like I said, look for content. Tower Simulator 3 is coming. I just did the update on that, so I'll be doing a stream on Tower Simulator 3. Microsoft's Flight Simulator will probably start after I buy. I'll be buying the A320, the Airbus A320 Phoenix simulations. I think I've pretty much settled on that one. I fly though with an Xbox controller, so yeah, that's on the list. I'll be getting the Airbus quadrants and pedals from Thrustmaster. I've decided Thrustmaster is the way I want to go. There's cheaper ways I want to go, but I kind of want the realism of the Airbus throttle quadrant and the Airbus side stick. The pedals are pretty much generic. And let's see what's after that. So Tower Simulator 3, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, possibly 2024 if my system can handle it. And then I'm also looking at the newest, which will be coming out in December, or sorry, in November as well too. The newest Farm Sim that's coming out. Believe it or not, Farm Sim, was it 2025? I think it's coming. So, yep, I'm a simulator guy. So, a lot of stuff coming. But yeah, you too, Jerry. Have a great and fantastic day. Plus, any content too. I'm also still doing Lord of the Rings Online. It's the only MMO that I play. You too, CSX man. Have a great day yourself. Of course, there's some big changes over there. New content is coming also in November as well. They're doing Legacies of Morgoth. So if you look up Lotro or Lord of the Rings Online on YouTube or Twitch, they've been doing some streams showing what the new areas are going to look like. It's still under development, but there are new areas coming there. Oh, I have a train over here that needs to go out too. This one for West Colton. I'll send that one too after I hook up. So a lot of content. My daughter and I play Lord of the Rings Online. We're also looking at October is our favorite month. We both love Halloween, and so we've got some paranormal stuff that we'll be doing. Devour is one of those games possibly, and then there's Demonologist we'll be doing, and then there's a new one my daughter wants me to go look at. I'll do that today. Go take a look at it and see what the cost on that is and what it's all about. But we're looking for something that has some decent jump scares on it. Yeah, you'll hear the farmer say some bad words in those. But it's all good. It's all fun. Bye, Amtrak. Holy moly, look at you roll out of here. All right. And this. Yeah, little horn, little bell for you guys. Oh, too much on the brakes. Okay. They're connected. Go off. I'm going to relinquish because the other one is still getting, probably still being pushed over the hump. Let's go take a look, see what we're doing down here. Okay, why have you stopped? Okay, that switch is correct. Oh, hello. I think I flipped the wrong switch. That one's not. And that one is. There we go. Now. All right, so now we're aligned over the hump controller. So let's go ahead and grab that. EOT. No, I can't. Okay, so he's still under control. All right. Oh, he's pushing. There he goes. All right. So mistake on my part, kept that one from going over, so he's still pushing, so that one's going to wait. So let's go take a look at, what's this one? Oh, okay. So that one is going to West Colton, but I can put more cars on the end of it, which I can't do right now because that's in the way. Do I have anything down here for West Colton? Ogden, I got some here. So I can always grab the trim, pull out. Oh, no worries, Adam. Yeah, just you should have access. I mean, I think my Discord information should be in the stream, in the description. You can go ahead and just put. I mean, we have NorCal, and if I don't know if you how many DLCs you have. So, but you'll get access to NorCal and to Mohawk and Selkirk, and I think Beer will also give you access to the Mateo server as well too. But yeah, come hang out with us. You can also jump into Discord as well too. Ask questions in here. I think a good conversation of questions and stuff would be beneficial to everybody um, that's interested in Run8 trains, model railroading, anything like that. I mean, I'm not an expert in model railroading in any way, shape, or form. But with Run8, hey, maybe. All right, so I'm still building that one. That one's pushing back. I think that's it, guys. I think we've done a lot of good work here in Roseville. Like I said, we got 2 trains heading for Sparks. You're welcome. Let's go take a look at the Sparks yard. So I'm going to jump in. So this is the only map. I mean, you can hit the dispatch screen, and this is it. This is the entire. Well, it's not a map. This is the entire network. So the Roseville yard is up in this area up here. The Sunset Whitney area, this is the one that goes off to the Feather River route. A lot of industries along here. There's some industries in this area as well too. And then of course Rockland, Auburn, Colfax, there's industries. So you'll have a local that will cover this route here, the Sunset Whitney area. You have another local that covers from Roseville up to Colfax. And then there's another local that just handles some stuff, down here in the Roseville area by itself. And then in Sparks, there's just, I mean, from Truckee all the way down, there's industries from Truckee all the way down into Sparks. There's a lot of industries in Sparks. So if we go down, there's the auto yard in Sparks as well too. I don't think we're doing much with that right now. So, but if we jump down here, get an overhead. This is the Sparks yard. And this is a legitimate representation that actually this building right here, because I was just there, this building right here would be the Nugget Casino in Sparks. Get a room on this side, guys, so you can look down on the Sparks yard. So he's got lots of room, but there's also a lot of work to do down here. He's got one long train sitting down in here. What is that for? The 52?
52, 54, 56.
Oh, okay. So I see that it's a combination. So this one needs to be sorted. So that's where I talk about flat switching. There's no hump yard here, so it's all flat switching in this area. Here's 56. He's got the 50. He's got some cars that are outbound, which he'll send to Sparks. I mean to Roseville. We got some MOW cars coming. So, and then over here we haven't set up anything for intermodal yet, but intermodal's on this side. But yeah, a lot of work to do, industry wise. It comes back into here, loops around, got all these. It's some very interesting stuff down here on the Spark side. Kind of reminds me of like the San Bernardino area. A lot of little, like I said, a lot of little industries. All the way down to here. I don't think there's anything out here, memory. There might, if there is. No, this is on the way out to Half Ed, and that's the end of the route out there. But there's enough work, enough industries, and enough work in this area that'll keep you busy. And especially if you're a solo player, you'll have a lot of work down here. Got all this, all these right here. Little mini yard right here as well too. This was fun to work. I did this the other day. So I did it solo, not on this map, but I did it solo. And I mean, it took almost all day. It'll keep you busy. So, the SP tank farm. All these locomotives you got sitting over here, isn't that the SP tank farm? It is. I'm gonna have to move these, Mike.
The power.
Yeah, because they're all sitting on the SP tank farm tracks. Oh. Yeah. And that's a lot of, sometimes we might have to just say, okay, I've got too many locomotives, and just send a string of locomotives over the mountain to Roseville, and we'll store them there. Okay. So you got a lot of power. Yeah, you do have a lot of power down here. Or you know what you can do too, if you got too much power, send a string off the map, send it off to North Platte, NP. North Platte's like the main yard for Union Pacific, so this is SP Union Pacific, so just say, okay, I need to get rid of some power, send it all off to North Platte, just to get it off the map. It's like on the Roseville side, I'll probably turn around, and if I had anything like that, I would send it off to, where's this going? I don't think I've ever worked all this. It just comes around back up here and nothing. That's interesting. Okay, well. Anyway, a lot of things to be done. A lot of work in the Roseville side, a lot of work on the Sparks side. Or, hey, I want to run a road train over the mountain. That's a challenge and a half. If you can, I mean, I'll tell you right now, if you can take a road train from Sparks and control it all the way to Roseville, you can do that on any map. You can handle a train on any map, including Southern California. There's some good grades, but I don't think any grade is as steep as it is coming down the mountain from Donner down to Roseville. So, alrighty. Well, actually, another place we're not really using it is the unless trains are going through it, I would say over where the intermodal is. I don't think we've set up anything for the intermodal. Anyway, that's it. I'm over 2 hours. So that'll be it for me today. I'll say, ladies and gentlemen, I'm hoping there are some ladies watching this, because maybe there are ladies out there that love trains too. I don't know. But ladies and gentlemen, my name is Kurt H. I am the Lazy Farmer. Thanks for hanging out with me today. Jerry, good to see you. CSX, good to see you again. Adam, yes, definitely request it. We'll get you in there. So, yep. And we'll go from there. Anyway, have a good one, guys. I'll see you next time.